All right, we're getting ready to put some soundproofing material on top of the headliner, which, as you can see, I've not gotten anywhere yet today, but we're gonna put a couple chunks up there, and we're gonna start working with the adhesive today. So I will keep you posted in small snippets. All right, just a quick update. Adhesive has been used. Man, it was a lot harder than I thought it was gonna be. So a couple things. Obviously these are the handlebars, which we had to Google real quick because it's been so long since we took it apart. But there'll be, you know, basically a cover over that. You need to do a bit of a transition to get to the headliner. We did have an issue where, you'll see on the other side here, the clamps were basically creating a really uneven surface when you start pulling the headliner against it. I don't know if I can show it well enough, but see how they're kind of poking through? So we had some nifty, highly adhesive tape. I'm not really sure. Some kind of Scotch tape. Anyway, it's pretty thick, you can see. Highly adhesive, so it worked really well. And we just basically rolled that down along the lines. You can still see, but you know, again, it's maybe 65, maybe 70 degrees in the garage. It's not super warm, but we'll transition into the carpet here, so that'll get hidden. You got one of the panels that will go over that transition point, and then you'll have the rubber gasket for the window, so you will not see that either. So markment hole for the seatbelt top and bottom transition point. Yeah, so I feel like it should look smoother, but I'm being reminded that, you know, it's an old vehicle, so to set my standards. But we'll see. Again, as it heats up over time, it should look a bit better. But on to the second one. Okay, just a quick action shot while I'm doing this second. Piece here, you can see I'm using a heat gun, low heat gun. It's a miracle worker when you are working with this stuff, so maybe that's a tidbit I could give you. Probably not a news flash, but it makes a big deal. So you can see this looks pretty bound up over here. It will soon look as fabulous as that one. Maybe a little more fabulous, second try. All right, so both sides are done. Looks like there's more creases down there than there actually is. It's just the way the sun's hitting it. Although I have to be honest, I wish it was a little smoother. Maybe a couple different angles here. Okay, next up, I'm gonna hang the headliner. I'm gonna put the bows in. All right, we just put the bows in. Yay! So most of the videos I've watched have 5 of them. This one has 6, so I'm gonna wing it. And then I actually had to get some replacements because all the spare parts I had laying around, I didn't have enough. So you can see they're substantially longer when you get them in kind of the repurchase kit. So we just had to cut a few down. But anyway, I'm gonna fold this up and see what happens. So just put the headliner in. You can see the bows set up here in a nice little track. And now what we're gonna do is basically get the headliner center on those bows and then probably quit for the day, to be honest, but it's a good start. It's getting there. Inside view. Wait, where are you going? Oh, my helper left. Would you like to say hello to the audience?
Hello, audience.
It helps have an extra set of hands so you guys can see the big difference since this is 72 I think it's 68 and earlier, right? That typically
65 maybe?
there's basically a piece of plastic that's attached to the fabric that, or cardboard, whatever, you know, the manufacturer uses, and it actually goes, it tucks inside under the visor area. There's like a channel here. Unfortunately, 72, it doesn't work that way, so we actually have to pull it over so you can see like the rear view mirror would go right here in this insert. So basically it's seamless, and then it would go, as all of these will, into the gaskets of the window, which then hides all the seams. But yeah, so we're a little late in the afternoon already on a Sunday, so we'll probably not do that today, but that'll be the next step. And then you basically go from front and then take yourself and work all the way in the back and kind of pull the tension on this back piece here. Obviously we'll trim and cut as we go, and then once you have really your vertical, then you want to work on the horizontal, and then you'll pull those over. So sorry, that was a really fast camera move. Anyway, it's getting there, slowly but surely. One last piece. I mentioned to you before, I took out the dash padding. Here's kind of an idea. Here's what I'm thinking of doing. So I don't think I'm going to put a padded dash back in. I was thinking about putting just the inserts that go into each individual. So I'm going to have to mess around a little bit with the vents. You can see they're still in the dash pad, so I might just cut them out and paint them up and make them look cool. But then obviously the knobs will go back on. I'll probably get a decent stereo. I don't think I'll keep that authentic, to be honest, because I like my music too much. But yeah, I think it'll look good. I think it'll have a bit of an edgier look than your traditional one.